Yeah, you know what time it is? Skol Gang, 365, let's go! Hosted by D-Roy, we run this town. Minneapolis vibe, ain't no backing down. Step in the zone where the energy's live. Skol Gang representing, we ready to thrive. With Colin by my side, we dropping the facts. No cap in our game, you know we never relax. From the north to the south, we spreading the word. Viking news, rumors, everything heard. Got the purple pride, yeah we wear it bold. In the rap game, man, we breaking the mold. Fuck the Bears, fuck the Lions, fuck the Packers too, we keep on rising. Skol Gang is here, yeah we staying true. Get all your Viking news and rumors here first. Crew. Streets of Minneapolis, we making it clear. D-Roy.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Welcome everyone to Skol Gang 365. I'm your host, Darren Ryan. Welcome. Interesting news with the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings finally announced that they have found their guy at general manager, and none other than Nolan Teasley, who was the assistant general manager of the Seattle Seahawks last season, is now your general manager for the Minnesota Vikings. Big time signing. I just wish this would have happened before the draft, before the start of free agency. I wish this would have happened more towards the end of this past season. But needless to say, this is an area that needed a person to fill that role right away. So now Rob Brzezinski is now back as our cap guy, and we have somebody like Nolan Teasley who can just come in and do what needs to be done for the organization. Nolan Teasley, of course, last year was a part of the Seahawks Super Bowl run and was also responsible for overseeing and seeing what their current general manager had to do to make things happen for that organization. So hopefully that he carries that mindset over here to the Minnesota Vikings and uses that to help build a winning organization. So welcome to the Minnesota Vikings, Nolan Teasley. Big time. And in other news, we got Brian Flores. Obviously, a lot has been going on with Brian Flores with his lawsuits with the NFL. More importantly, his situation with numerous NFL teams. Minnesota Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores is reportedly accusing the Dolphins of attempting to force him to repay money he had already earned, according to the new allegations that are out right now. It also included his amended civil complaint. So, me looking at this, it's not looking good for the Dolphins. Dolphins are already in a terrible place, and with this coming out, it just adds more fuel to the fire. I mean, this guy is already suing the NFL. If this is true, with this about the Dolphins, how after they fired him, they wrote a letter to the commissioner and basically were trying to make Flores repay money that was already owed to him. It's not going to look good. And I'm a big fan of Brian Flores. I don't think that he got everything that he needed while in Miami. I don't think they really truly appreciated a coach like Brian Flores, and to see him being treated the way he needs to be treated in Minnesota, this goes to show you that a lot of organizations don't really, respect football minds and football minds like Brian Flores. Um, I hope for the sake of the Dolphins that this is not true, because you're going to be owing this man a lot of money, and rightfully so. And just goes to show you how dumb you gotta be. And to make matters worse, after this lawsuit was filed, they filed a letter with the commissioner and basically said that he should be required to return hundreds of thousands of dollars. Looks like this hundreds of thousands of dollars that they wanted him to pay in turn is going to probably turn into millions of dollars that the Dolphins are going to owe Mr. Flores. Welcome to stupidest shit of the year, sponsored by the Miami Dolphins. Maybe they'll hang a banner in the Hard Rock Stadium for the Dolphins ownership and say "Stupid of the Year 2026." I don't know if that's possible or not, but we could definitely work on something. But, given Brian Flores' situation, the Vikings brought him back and extended him. And there is big speculation that if O'Connell's in that hot seat and cannot do a good job, there is speculation that he could possibly take a head coach gig for the Vikings. You got all these other teams in the NFL. Brian Flores has been out there as a candidate. They've passed him up mainly due to these allegations and these suits that he's got with other teams. But the ones that are not in these lawsuits still were just like, nope, we don't need you. We don't need you. Vikings were just like, hey, we know about your skill level to be a coach in this league. We know about what you bring to a team. You've been doing that year in year out with the Minnesota Vikings as a defense coordinator. So hang tight with us. Position opens itself. I think you'd be looking at a future Minnesota Vikings head coach under Brian Flores. Now, with that being said, I am not wishing bad on Kevin O'Connell. I hope with the additions that have been made to this team this offseason through free agency and through the draft, I'm hoping that Kevin O'Connell is finally able to capitalize and is actually able to do something with this Vikings team. I mean, we know from a fan standpoint and as Minnesotans and people around Minnesota that live around Minnesota, the states that border Minnesota that are Viking fans, know the potential of this team looking at this team on paper. I mean, you got all these weapons. Now you bring in Kyler Murray, you bring in Juan Jennings. All right. You got Blake Brandel now as your center. Hopefully a healthy offensive line that can be on the field together for a majority, if not 50% of the season. And with that being said, you brought in Caleb Banks. You brought in Big Citrus. All right. You brought in Jake Galladay. Another big piece. Vikings loaded up on this front seven for the Minnesota Vikings. And I think that's also what, to turn to the defensive side, that's what Brian Flores needed for this defense to be even more lethal. And not to mention the Minnesota Vikings. Let me find what I'm looking for here. Not only on top of that, but the Minnesota Vikings also had, with June 1st rolling around, Minnesota Vikings also acquired upwards to $11 million because of Jonathan Allen falling off the books. With that happening alone, if I'm the Minnesota Vikings, you could be looking at one or two things right now. If you're going defensive side, right? Offensive side, I don't really know whether or not you should do anything offensive side unless you're willing to go out and look for a running back. Defensive side, you got the edge, all right? You traded Jonathan Grenard to the Eagles, all right? You got you got two guys who are practice squad guys who are your third and fourth options at edge. Going into this season, that does not work for me, all right? Behind Dallas Turner, I don't want two practice squad guys who have yet to raise the bar and show us what they got other than a couple flashy plays in preseason and in training camp. But with that being said, if you are going towards finding somebody for edge, you got Jadeveon Clowney still out there, serviceable for his age. You still got Von Miller. Von Miller is absolutely a dog for his age as well. Could still get to the quarterback. I say, why not Clowney or Miller? Me personally, I'd rather have Von Miller. He's more of, I can get to the quarterback and deliver a punch. Clowney, I'd say he's more of a guy that would help you stop the run. But either one of those guys, pair them up with Van Ginkel and Dallas Turner. Good luck. But like I've been saying, now that we got Nolan Teasley here, we got a nice loaded front seven on paper. All right. This is on paper. Got a nice loaded front seven. Got a nice flashy offense for Kyler Murray. He's got all these weapons. Now it's just executing the plays, executing the calls. Just all about execution and deliverance. Now it's up to these guys to go out there and deliver this masterclass art and deliver this cinema. Hopefully, Minnesota Vikings will have an 11-win, 12-win season. With this division being stacked up, I would not be mad if the Vikings did have 10 wins. Because obviously the Bears are talented as well. Bears got talent on both sides of the ball. Packers got talent both sides of the ball, and so did the Detroit Lions. So you're looking at Minnesota Vikings playing against 3 other divisional foes. In my opinion, the best division in the NFL right now. Other than the NFC West, but the Cardinals have not been able to capitalize on shit in the last decade. So they're second fiddle to the NFC North. All four teams in the NFC North have talent. They have the head coaches. But I think you're looking at a dogfight between 4 of the teams in the North. It's going to be a dogfight all the way down to the wire to see who takes the division. But with what went down this offseason and the draft that happened, I like the Minnesota Vikings' chances this season. Either we're going to come out of the division winner or we're going to come out a wild card. I like the chances. And then not to mention this offseason, the Vikings added a solid piece to their secondary, a piece that they truly needed to help Isaiah Rodgers Sr. and Byron Murphy Jr., and that was James Pierre. That dude was a lockdown specialist for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everybody that he came across, this guy was locking them down. If he can stay healthy and he can remain lethal, you're looking at trouble here. But the biggest question that there is still, is Harrison Smith going to come back or not? Or is he truly going out for retirement? Was last season the last we've seen of Harrison Smith? Obviously, the Vikings capitalized and replacing C.J. Ham, who went off into his retirement. We wish C.J. well and hope to see C.J. around the facility, see him around the team, and see him around U.S. Bank Stadium, as he was a big piece to this Vikings team over the years. We replaced him with J.J. McCarthy's former teammate in college, Max Bredson. And that dude at fullback, absolutely a freak. Loves contact. I think what the Vikings are trying to do now is to be not just be one-dimensional and just go to the pass. The Vikings want to be a dual threat offense. Vikings want to be able to get you at the run, not only get you at the run, but get you at the pass. So with that addition, with Kyler Murray, with what he's able to do in the pocket, what he's able to do when he's getting away from the pressure, and you pair that with Jordan Mason, who is an absolute dog in San Francisco. Vikings picked him up, and we're like, we need that power. Now he's able to truly be a running back for this team, as he was not able to last year. With the circus that we seen last year on offense, I think that gets fixed this season. So you're gonna see him more of a explosive tank. And on top of that, you look at Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, not the flashiest, is not as speedy anymore. He's up there in age now, but that's all right, right? Aaron Jones, he can still do things out of the backfield. He can still catch the ball out of the backfield. He's still serviceable at his age. I would have liked, had we gone out and got a really, really talented running back, possibly Jeremiah Love, trading up with the Cardinals, because quite honestly, that move that the Cardinals made to get Jeremiah Love did not make any fucking sense at all. All right. Cardinals have 3 running backs now going into the season, and they are talking about putting Mr. Love at kick return and punt return. Hate to break it to you, but I think you keep him doing special teams, he's not going to have that long of a career. And he's going to be playing with the Arizona Cardinals. My thoughts and prayers are with Trey McBride, Harrison Smith Jr., and Mr. Jeremiah Love. Also, Trey Benson and James Conner. Wish you guys well. We have your quarterback now. Good luck. You're gonna need it being in the basement. But I don't know about you Minnesota Viking fans, but it's the most excited that I have been in a long time. The reason why I say that, I thought we had a decent free agency. I thought we had a solid draft. Looking over all of our draft moves, and now with this recent signing of Juan Jennings, and then they bring in the former assistant general manager of the Seattle Seahawks, Nolan Teasley. Hey, this is the Minnesota Vikings letting the whole division know you haven't seen the last of us. And if anything, you're going to be seeing more of us. Biggest game that I got marked on the schedule right now. And for me personally, I think this is shooting the Vikings into somewhat of a rivalry right now. And that's our international game in Mexico City with the San Francisco 49ers. All right. We play these guys in Mexico City. Lately, every time we've been playing them, they cannot beat us in Minnesota. They have not beat us in Minnesota since 1992. But on the flip side, they are 5-1 against us in San Francisco, including playoffs. So I'm excited to beat them in Mexico City and send the Niners crying.
Oh, me too.
I mean, Mexico City, nowhere near where the Niners play, right? They're in the same time zone as the Minnesota Vikings. They're Central Time Zone. Yes, there may be a strong influence of Niner fans in Mexico, but don't mistake anything that you hear. There is a large presence of Viking fans that are in Mexico. Mm-hmm. I am actually part of one of these Minnesota Vikings Mexico groups, and they're excited for this game as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time that they get to see their beloved Vikings in their home country in front of all their people, all their family, all their friends, and they want this game just as bad as I do. They want to beat the fuck out of the Niners as well. So I hope this team can deliver.
Yeah.
Niners, to me, from last season losing a bunch of people, got their fucking doors kicked off going into the playoffs. Ultimately, now going into this season, they did not fucking do anything in the draft. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't really think they improved themselves.
No, but for some reason, improve themselves, they still land a wild card spot.
Yeah. Well, last year you got to realize that they had a pretty easy schedule, so that kind of helped them.
Yeah. I think this year, I think it's gonna come down to a tug of war for one of those wild card spots.
Yeah.
If it's between the Minnesota Vikings and the Niners fighting for a wild card spot, I do like the Minnesota Vikings' chances this year of fighting for one of those wild card spots.
And that puts more importance on that game in Mexico for us.
Yes.
If we win, they win. That gives us a leg up on them.
Yep.
So
to me, that's must win.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
That's must win for me because, like I said, Niners have been fucking playoff team last couple of years, always in the playoffs. Lately, now they've been reduced to a wild card team, so we can steal the wild card spot. I'm all for it.
Oh yeah. Congratulations to the Knicks for winning Game 1.
Yep. Odell Beckham Jr. was practicing with the Yankees today at the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was hitting balls.
Oh,
shoot. He was actually swinging at him.
Huh.
He hit one into the crowd. From the plate.
Okay.
Apparently, he used to play baseball.
Okay.
So hey, maybe that's something that he can do if he decides that he doesn't want to play football anymore.
Yeah.
Go back to baseball.
I'm still kind of baffled about why the
Giants.
Yeah, Giants picked him up. I understand that they have injuries to the receivers, but Odell Beckham, I don't know. I don't know if that was the. I don't know if it was my choice. I don't know if I would do it.
I think that was the cheapest option for them. I mean,
that's true.
They brought him in, and they brought MBS.
Yeah,
and then they brought in what the fuck's the other guy's name?
They brought Barrios, who's
Barrios from Texas.
Who I've been talking to a couple Giants fans think that he's going to be mostly special teams guy.
Yeah.
So
or he's going to be some like gadget guy that you fucking throw in the slot.
Yep.
He's gonna be like your Brandon Stokely, your Wes Welker, your fucking what the fuck is that Edelman?
Yeah, Edelman. Yep, Edelman. Yep.
He's gonna be used like that or like Renfro
or that guy who was that guy from the guy that played for Kansas City. Kind of like Hardman. Hardman, I think his name is.
Oh, Nicole?
Yeah. Yep.
The only difference with Nicole is that dude's a burner. He's like he's your true returner.
Yep.
Like he can take the ball from the end zone, take it to the house.
Yeah, then there's a guy, what's that guy that the 40 I think he's still on the 49ers. Oh boy. Oh God. I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, yeah, he was another gadget guy too that the Chiefs used.
And, I wanted that to be Thielen this past season, but never got to see it, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
And he decided to say, "Oh, fuck you, Vikings! I'm going to go to the Steelers."
Yeah.
Fuck that dude. I gave him another chance when we wasted a 4th round pick on him. And if I was him, I would have been like, all right, well, I'm gonna play one more season, and then after that, so in my opinion, he could have played this season and been on a loaded roster.
Yeah. I'm still kind of baffled of why we used a draft pick on him. Get him back, and then we don't even use him. We hardly used him.
If anything, it should have been a late round pick.
Yeah,
in my opinion, like a 6th round.
Yep.
To me, for like given his age, and given the position that he was in, after they drafted Ted, No,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have gave up no fucking fours for that dude. If
Yep.
anything, you helped Panthers.
Oh yeah. Yep.
But this James up here, Steeler fans telling me this guy is the real deal. He's a really solid corner, and watching him in camp, his height, he reminds me a lot of Xavier Rhodes.
Mm-hmm. I guess his grades are pretty good from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean, I watched some tape, and this dude was running like side by side with Jamar Chase, not letting him get up a leg up on him, and was batting down passes that Burrow was throwing to him. I like his coverage abilities.
Yeah.
Obviously there was trolls on the in the comments on this post that the Vikings made, and people saying that it's Andrew Booth. No, Andrew Booth is a fucking cowgirl.
Yep.
Andrew Booth has been with the fucking Cowboys since he left Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me what the Cowboys thought in him, but they decided they wanted him.
Well, I thought it was a trade. It was a cornerback trade. We got one of their cornerbacks, and then we gave them Booth. So it was basically a cornerback swap.
And here at Skol Gang 365, we want to take a moment of silence, and we want to address the situation that happened this past week. Minnesota Vikings organization and Skol Gang 365 is saddened by the passing of Larry Fitzgerald Sr., a distinguished journalist and trusted voice in the Minnesota sports for nearly 50 years. Larry built relationships with players, coaches, and staff, and members of the community for local teams, and was recognized across the NFL, covering dozens of Super Bowls and major events. Beyond his reputation in the media, Larry was a dedicated father, a community leader who cared deeply about Minneapolis and St. Paul area. Our thoughts are with Larry Fitzgerald Jr., Marcus, and the entire Fitzgerald family, as well as Larry's friends and colleagues, as we mourn his loss. So rest in peace to Larry Fitzgerald Sr. And in more Vikings news, there is a good chance that this could possibly be a good outcome. Hello, Yoli. There's a big possibility that Danielle Hunter could be a return to the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes, I saw that. I was wondering if it was true or not.
And Danielle Hunter came out and said, Minnesota never stopped feeling like home to me. I gave everything I had to that city, that locker room, and those fans. If there's a chance to wear that Vikings jersey again, I'm ready to come back and finish what we started. Hey, Vikings just picked up that 11 mil from Jonathan Allen at June 1st deadline. Hey, why not? Vet minimum. Make a trade.
Hey, I'm sure he'll be welcomed back with open arms, Hunter.
Yeah. And I've been talking about we needed a replacement for Jonathan Gennard, and hey, this also helps the production of Dallas Turner as well.
Yep.
if he's in that room with Daniil Hunter or sharing snaps with Daniil Hunter, whatever that case may be, or Vikings end up, I hate to say it, Viking fans, Andrew Van Ginkel's on the last ropes of his contract with us. Maybe there could be a possibility that they use Van Ginkel.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever the case may be, I would not be mad about Hunter coming back.
No, I wouldn't either.
I mean, that dude's been an absolute dog since we drafted him.
Yeah, he was one of my favorite players.
Yeah, he's been one of my favorite defensive players in that Zimmer area outside of Zimmer.
Mm-hmm.
Zimmer's guy, Harrison Smith.
Yep.
Harrison Smith and Hunter.
Yep.
Two best players out of that era. Obviously, you put in Kendricks and you put in Barr.
Yeah.
And then you put prime Xavier Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
But man, if we could get Hunter back, I think, people are obviously talking about how huge it is for the Rams to get Myles Garrett. I think this elevates them to Super Bowl contender.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
And I keep hearing rumors that people close to the Rams and not even Sean McVay are reaching out to Aaron Donald, and there's possibility that we could be seeing Aaron Donald come out of retirement to play with Myles Garrett in this Rams defense.
Jeez, what a line that would be if Donald came back.
Man.
Scary.
Yeah. But hey, they got two fucking they got fucking Superman and Myles Garrett, and fucking Donald is the fucking thing from Fantastic Four. We'll bring on our guy Daniil Hunter, fucking Hulk. I've always called him Hulk.
Yeah.
Not because I mean, Daniil Hunter is obviously a little bit smaller than these two, but Daniil Hunter's fast as fuck.
Oh yeah.
The way he's able to move around people, swivel out of the way, and fucking swim to the quarterback. Yeah, good luck running from him.
Yeah, I've watched Hunter like develop every year, and every year he's gotten better every year ever since I've been watching him.
Hell, even with him being in Houston, he's not lost a beat. Him with a young Will Anderson has been fun to watch as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If anything, he's helping the production of Will Anderson.
Oh yeah.
It's the same thing that he did with DJ Wanham.
Mm-hmm.
He helped the growth of DJ Wanham. He helped with what the fuck is that guy's name? That we had Patrick Jones. He helped with Patrick Jones. Yeah,
Patrick Jones. Yep.
And these guys were able to play well and get contracts elsewhere.
Yep.
What's going on, JB?
Hey, what's up, JB?
Oh, this
not much.
Just running down these last few weeks and all the news in NFL, all the news with the Vikings. It's been crazy, man. What's your thoughts on the Rams?
Oh yeah,
with Myles Garrett and possible we may be seeing Aaron Donald.
The Aaron Donald thing is still up in the air. He hasn't said he's signing yet. They're just trying to bring him back. So until he actually signs, guess what? He's still retired. He actually submitted his paperwork. So
Hey, I
and
mean,
isn't
hey,
this
I
the
mean,
fourth year of his
and
retirement? This is the 4th year of his retirement, right?
yep,
I think
If I
so.
remember right.
yep,
So next year is the first year he'd be eligible for Hall of Fame, unless
Yep.
he plays again.
yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then it
Hey, I
resets
mean,
the counter to another 5 years.
hey, I
Yeah.
mean, never. Hey, I mean, never say never. Adam Pearce in the WWE
I'm
submitted
not.
papers for Brock Lesnar. He fucking
Mhm.
came out.
So other than that, we seen a team do this last year, traded for what everybody said was the most elite, best pass
Yep.
rusher in the league. They're automatically a Super Bowl contender. Didn't they have a first week bow out in the playoffs?
Who you talk about? Who?
The Packers and Micah
Oh, the
Parsons.
Yeah.
Pack. Oh, yeah. Packers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We heard the exact same thing last year about the Packers.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, they
but
got
hey,
Jordan Love. They got all those receivers. They got that secondary. They got Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary. Rashawn Gary disappeared 2 weeks before Micah Parsons got hurt.
Yeah.
hey, but
I'm not. I'm not really sold on. I'm not sold on Jordan Love to be
hey,
honest.
but I mean, to all to all fairness, he got hurt. He can't help getting hurt.
But guess
I've
what?
yet.
Wait,
Out
out of the
I've yet.
3 years he was in Dallas, he got hurt in December 2 other times too. There's a trend
That,
there.
that is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
True. I'm
He's
not
been
gonna lie
been.
there. That is true. But I've yet to see Myles Garrett fucking get fucking clobbered to where he's like, oh, I can't do it.
Yeah.
His second year, he missed the last 4 games of the season and came back for the playoffs, and that was the year they beat Pittsburgh.
Yes. But I mean, he wasn't out for like fucking long time like
No,
Micah though.
I'm just saying he hasn't been Superman.
Right.
He's had little nicks where he's missed 2 to 4 games at a time. He's never missed half a
Mhm.
season. He's
Mhm.
never missed more than 4 weeks in any season. He's played 13 to 17 games every year. That's
Yep.
durability.
Mhm.
And I want name me the 2 offensive tackles that played all 17 regular season games last year, because there's only 2.
All 17. Oh boy.
Sewell.
Sewell is one of them.
Oh, okay. AFC or NFC?
It's still NFC.
Oh,
Yeah.
NFC.
And
Okay.
he re-signed with
Sewell's-
his
one.
with his
Trent
team
Williams.
this offseason.
Trent Williams. Trent
Yep.
Williams.
Yep, Trent Williams. That's the
Okay.
2. Those are
Okay.
the only 2 offensive linemen last year that played all 17 games.
Everybody else was just fucking banged up.
On
Yeah.
average, offensive linemen play 13 games a year. So if you
Yeah.
got anybody that does more than that, that's a godsend to your team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because even Tate Ratledge missed a game. Even
And anything under 13, you're just kind of like,
yeah, it gets to where they're just average. I'm saying your good
yeah.
offensive linemen play 13 to 17 games. Anywhere in that range. Anything less than that, they're the reason why the average is 13.
Right.
And I think that's a realistic way to put it. So 13 is your benchmark. You want your guy playing at least 13 games, or you can't put him in that good to elite category.
I was able to put Ryan Kelly there until his 5 concussions last season. Mr. fucking Guardian Cat King.
Yeah, we need to find an answer.
Another fucking crazy mistake.
Yeah. And we need to find an
Did you hear
answer.
Did you hear the latest on Micah Parsons?
I guess he's back in Green Bay, right?
No.
No, what?
He went back in for his physical to see if he could join the team at OTAs, and they found a meniscus tear they have to repair. He's going to miss the first 4 to 5 weeks of the season.
Well, yeah, he was already on the PUP list for the first 4 weeks.
No. The pup list rules changed. You didn't hear that? The pup list
No.
rules now. If you're on the pup list prior to the season, at the start of the season, you can be brought back after week 2.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now he's going to have to go on the IR because he has to miss 4 weeks of the regular season at minimum because they had to go in and fix his meniscus procedure.
So he's got at least 4 weeks he's gonna miss.
He's going to miss the entire training camp. He's going to miss all of preseason, and he's going to miss at least 4 weeks of the regular season before he's cleared to practice. That doesn't mean he hits the field.
Yeah, but preseason ain't gonna matter because he ain't gonna be playing that.
Yeah,
shit.
he wasn't gonna be playing in the preseason anyway, really.
And then we got more news about Brandon Ayuk. Did you hear about this?
Something along, but he got arrested or something.
He got arrested because he posted on his YouTube channel how fast he was driving on the Santa Clara freeway.
Oh God!
He posted a video of him driving 40 miles over the speed limit on the expressway.
Was he drinking? Was he sober?
It doesn't say what time it was.
Oh my God!
But I mean,
it's even better. It's the highway that runs past the stadium.
Oh my God!
Oh,
not smart at all.
No.
Hey, that goes back to my topic earlier. We're gonna have to split that banner from Hard Rock that says stupid of the year and then add Brandon Ayuk to that. So it'll be double champ. Miami Dolphins and Brandon Ayuk.
Yep, and Brandon Ayuk, remember last year, already lost all the guaranteed money out of his contract.
Yep.
Because he didn't show up to any of the team sessions. That's all he had to do while he was injured, is show up to the team meetings.
Do you think?
And he wouldn't even do that.
Do you think there's a possibility that this is his way of getting himself traded?
I think it's his way of getting cut because now there's no dead cap on him because all the guaranteed money is gone. I think he'll just be cut outright.
So what you're saying is he could be wearing Henry Ruggs jersey for the Raiders and becoming a Raider.
No.
So
now that depletes the 49ers receiver room.
If they lose Ayuk, man, that'd be a blow to them.
He actually posted this back in December, driving past the stadium when they made the playoffs. Thank you. And he was well over the posted 40 miles per hour speed limit on a road that runs past Levi's Stadium. The DA's office confirmed to ESPN on Wednesday. A few days after posting the video, Ayuk apologized for posting the video of himself driving a Cadillac CT5B Blackwing on Tasman Drive just outside the Niners home field.
Wow.
And this comes from ESPN. This doesn't come from JoeBlow.com.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, and then the stuff about Ayuk, there's also, Packers are dealing with Josh Jacobs in that situation.
Yeah, because that's still being investigated by the NFL. The video cleared him of the strangulation and that stuff. But you know what it didn't clear him of? Hitting her. You haven't heard anything about that.
Okay.
So they're doing their own investigation, just like they did on everybody else ever since Ray Rice.
Okay.
And this is because we heard that he hit his girlfriend at the hotel, but there was no video yet. And then somebody at that hotel leaked the video. And when we saw what Ray Rice did to his wife in that elevator,
he dragged her.
He dragged her by her hair and then punched her in the face and knocked her out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So how long could he get suspended for after the NFL makes their investigation?
It can take weeks. It could take months. It could be halfway into the season, and then all of a sudden they say, "Hey, Josh Jacobs, you're serving a 3-game suspension," and he'll appeal it and probably get it down to 1 if the investigation into the actual assault and battery for domestic violence, if that's the one they haven't made a decision on.
Okay.
Right.
They made a decision on the rest of it, the destruction of public property or private property, all of that's gone. He was acquitted of that in the arraignment.
Okay.
The other one is still being investigated by the county too. He's just free to go because it's not enough to hold him until they do their investigation and take him to court.
Okay.
I like giving real news. I don't like sugarcoating it. Darren knows how I am. I tell it like it is, even about my own team.
Yep.
What did I say was our biggest question? When you asked me last year going into the season, you asked me what our biggest problem was, and I said Frank Ragnow retiring.
Yep.
I said, can it be okay? Yes. Will it? I don't know. It was the question mark. Because Graham Glasgow, he'd have a game where he'd look great, and then he'd have a game where he looked like a turnstile. And guess what? That's what we got all year.
Oh, my God.
I'm not wrong. Game 1, he was a turnstile. Next game versus the Bears, who technically had a better interior defensive line, he looked great. He was a wall.
Yeah.
Against the Ravens, he looked good. The next game, who the hell is that guy?
Right.
Yeah.
And then he got hurt, and I was like, hallelujah, we finally get to see our UDFA. He wasn't any good either. That's why Darren, I said, in a way, I hope Kingsley Egokun beats him out in training camp. Remember me saying that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't trust his communication on the offensive
line.
line.
I'm gonna keep an eye on our center situation.
Yeah, it's because we got fucking, for some reason they think we're fine with Blake Brandel moving from guard to fucking center and being our center.
Yeah.
There has been a lot of them that have moved.
Yeah. That's why I think maybe we'll see what's his name, Jurgens. I think Jurgens might get a look.
Yeah, it's going to be between him and Jurgens.
Yeah.
So as long as he can squirt that lotion on himself and do the job, he can be our starter. If not, it's going to be fucking Blake.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to pop in before, because I just got done with my show, as you know.
Yeah,
it went well. I had 6 guests with me, so it was almost a full panel.
Nice,
cool.
Nice.
Because you have first half Kyler Murray and second half Kyler Murray when he has been healthy. It's not just with one coach; it's now been through 3 coaches there. From Cliff Kingsbury to whoever it was in the middle, and then Josh Gannon. I don't know how that's going to go for Minnesota, but I know, according to all the OTA reports I've read, he's beating J.J. McCarthy hands down for the starting job.
Yeah, I know he was
your starter.
I know he was injured last year. How many games did he miss last year, Murray?
Exactly half a season, pretty much 8 games. I think
was it 8 games? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, because that's what Jacoby Brissett started.
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett played in 9, but started 8.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
So he literally missed half a season, because I think it was just before halftime when he got hurt, when Jacoby Brissett had to come in during the 9th game.
Okay.
Yep.
So literally he played half a season.
Okay.
You know what's good about that? He played his best ball in the first half of the season. He usually falls apart in the second half. They didn't get to see him fall apart. I mean, I'm not even trying to joke about it, because look at that year that they were what? They were like 10-2-1, or no, 8-2, 8-2 at the 10-week mark.
Oh, and then they collapsed.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
8-1-1. They were 8-1-1 that year. That was his rookie year, the first year when he tied the Lions. in week 1. Remember that? Because we
Okay.
played
Yep.
in Arizona,
Yep.
and it was
Yep.
a tie. I think it was 24-24. It was a low.
Yep.
It was a decent but low scoring game.
It's for some reason the Cardinals and Lions always play pretty good games.
Well, Kyler Murray in his career is 0-5-1 versus the Lions.
Well, I'm not going by record. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah. The scores have been relatively close, except for a couple of them. A couple of them we blew their doors off.
Yeah.
And that one year when we did blow their doors off, I didn't expect that. That was the year before they got Tyler Warren.
Okay.
And they had James Conner. They had a good running game, and then James Conner went down in the first quarter.
You mean Trey McBride?
Or Trey McBride.
The tight end.
I was going to say Tyler Warren's a Colt.
Yeah, I know. It's been a long day.
Oh, I feel
anyway.
you.
You knew what I meant. They're tight end. They had a good anyways, but Trey McBride wasn't there that year. I think that was the year before when they got MHJ as a rookie. Correct?
Okay. Yeah, that was like what, 3 years ago?
Yeah,
something like that. Trey McBride, I saw him. I think it was in the combine, and I wanted us to draft him because I thought that kid was going to be something, and I turned out right.
The bad part is just before that draft, you guys re-signed T.J. Hawkinson.
Yep.
That's what told you weren't getting a first or second round tight end. Right there. If you re-sign your star player at a position, no matter how bad I hated him in Detroit.
I don't know about you, but I really wanted that fucking Sadiq kid from Oregon.
Yeah, I remember you talking about him. Yeah.
I said Sadiq was going to be special. I thought he would be good. When you guys took Caleb Banks and Sadiq was sitting right there.
No. He went Sadiq went before us.
Did
he got drafted? Yeah, he did. The Jets got him, and then I think we were the next pick. Yeah, I think we were the next
the
pick.
Before. That's right. The pick before.
Yeah, they were they picked us. They picked them before us.
You know what I loved? Was the Steelers sitting there talking to Mekhi Lemon because they thought that Philadelphia that the team before already made their pick, but they were trading with Philadelphia. And while he's sitting there talking to the GM, he goes, "Hey, I gotta let you go. The Eagles GM is calling me." They traded up and took Mekhi Lemon away from the Steelers. But at the same time, I didn't think they needed a receiver there. I think they needed what they got, and they got a great right tackle in Max Ahinekor. I like that kid coming out of college. He was one of my guys that I said he was at that borderline first, second round, anywhere between 20 and 45. I'd be fine with him going there just because he was that good at the Senior Bowl and how I seen him in his workouts. At the combine, I knew I was like, there was this one guy, he just goes, "Man, I just don't know about that Ahinekor guy." I said, "Then you need to do some research. Go read my scouting profile."
Well, where is he? Where did he go to college again?
Arizona State.
Arizona. Okay, yeah. I wanted Proctor. Darren knows I wanted the Proctor kid from Alabama.
Oh, I knew Proctor was going early.
Yeah, and he signed. He just signed today with the Dolphins.
Yeah. But you know what the crazy thing is?
Poor him.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that's good for Malik Willis because that gives him at least one offensive lineman.
Yep.
Does that
can pass protect?
Does that mean that they're going to cut the body bag in half? It's going to be half a body bag.
Well, I wonder if they're going to put him at.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the final segment of our show. We'd like to wish you guys a great night. Thank you, JB, for hopping on and talking to us tonight. And we will be back here next Wednesday at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah, yo, it's game time. Ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.